So, I think I've found the cutest town I've ever been to in my life. I'm at a loss for words. Fish Creek, Wisconsin, in Door County. Booked a boat tour for tomorrow. Psyched, looking forward to that. I think it leaves at 1, and it's like an hour and a half. I am loving this little town. These cute little cottages. As if this cute little town behind me wasn't enough, I found a little path going down to a park called Sunset Park. My gosh, this is a cute little town. It's called, been texting Lori, but it's called, what was it, Lori? Fish Town? No, Fish Creek. Fish Creek, and it's in Wisconsin. It's in the area called Door County. It's in the thumb part, if you would, on the east side. Cool little houses. Look at this, the White Gull Inn. A lot of these places were booked. I got a hotel that's off the beaten path, luckily, but look at that. A lot of little inns like that. Anyway, it's gorgeous here. So I thought I was done vlogging today, but apparently not. I decided to get out into the town because I wanted to line up a boat for tomorrow. And I did that, and along the way, I've just been recording and capturing some B-roll of this town. And gorgeous. Check it out. Yeah, it's the first I've ever started a daily vlog in the afternoon. But that's what we're doing today. Anyway. A lot to see here, and but I'm actually going to get into my car and head out, do a little more exploring. There's a lot of towns around here. So again, when I started this plan to visit all 50 states, I'm only giving myself a couple of days in each state, which is absurd. So I had a general idea of where I wanted to go. I narrowed it down to Door County. Well, you know, a couple nights ago, I'm like, all right, where do I stay? Door County's a big area. There's like all these little towns. Well, there weren't many places available as far as the hotels and bed and breakfasts and inns. So a little bit of a scramble last night. I was able to book for 2 nights a place here. Not a great place. I mean, it'll do. I'm not going to complain. But now I'm seeing all these tiny inns and cottages right on the water. Would have been really cool to rent one of these, but again, the way I travel, bumble around, should I say, wander, half-assed at best, with no schedule, roaming as it were. You're lucky to get a room sometimes, you know. Anyway, this is the town. We'll see more of that later. Actually, I think I shared a little montage. So anyway, I want to head out. There's a place called Egg Harbor that's close. There's a couple little towns. Gonna go on a quick journey before dinner, and then explore some of this place. Fish Creek, Wisconsin. I mean, it's just one little section of town, but I've been walking through here because there's all these little paths that go around. I don't know what this is. But look at this church here, this tiny little church. And then I was just talking to the lady. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm talking to the lady across the street here who runs this hotel. and she said that she lives here. I think they're open May till the end of October, but they're booked tonight, but it's right in town. I would have loved to stay here. Main Street Motel. Look at the little flower boxes. There we go. And then the cliffs, I don't know if you could see there behind the hotel, go up. It's just so pretty here. Fish Creek. So like I said, when I ended the last vlog, I was like, that's it, I'm done, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. And here I am recording again, and it's only because I'm freaking out at how gorgeous this little town is. Called, what's it called, Fish Camp? No, it's Fish something.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Main Street.
What is it again? Fish Creek. By the way, there's no creek here. At least I can't find one. So this is a typical example of what happens when I pull into a town that I've never been to with no agenda and no plan. I wasn't sure where I was going to go. I knew Door County. Okay, that's great. I'm going to Door County. Well, what town in Door County? There's towns everywhere. I don't know. I'll just pick one. And then I'm here, and I'm like, why didn't I plan this? Why didn't I pick a really cool spot to stay in? Well, the reality is I don't really stay in the room that much. So this is typical. I get in the car, and I just go nuts. I'm driving around. I stop. Well, I got the boat trip booked for tomorrow, so that's good. At least I have that stableness in my life. I'm going down a scenic drive. Do I turn here? Did I miss it? Whoa. Peninsula State Park. I think this is it.
In a quarter mile,
yes.
Turn right onto Shaw Road.
So I'm going down to try to get a view of the town from out of the town. And it looks like I'm going through a state park right now. If I made the right turn. I think I did. Skyline Trail is where I'm headed.
Go past this stop sign, then turn right onto Shaw Road.
Oh no, I went the wrong way. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Believe it or not, I was actually on the right road. I don't know if I was supposed to pay back there, but I'm just kind of driving through. So I don't have much more to say other than I just wanted to try to maybe capture a little bit of my excitement, because when I do this stuff, I feel like a child. I feel like alive, you know? Oh my God, look at this. If the sun, oh my God, you gotta see this. There's like a little island of, maybe it got picked up in the GoPro cam. I can see the town across the way, across the water. Wayboard Point. Oh, that's a campground. This is all camping back here. Oh my God, what a great place to camp. Oh my gosh. Best campgrounds ever. Oh yeah, so I'm wandering like I'm mumbling like an idiot, but it's 'cause I am, I think. There's nowhere to park back here. I couldn't take a picture if I wanted to. I think you gotta park and walk. Or ride like I'm doing. Or bike. Oh, there's a parked car. Can you tell I love travel? Couldn't be any happier. I've died and gone to heaven. You know, YouTube's a funny thing. I was just thinking about this channel I was following for a while. Kind of not really interested in it anymore because, you know, he promised a whole thing. You know, he was taking off in his RV. He was going out west. He was test driving it. I didn't really like the way he was traveling. He was staying in a lot of like loves truck stops and different things. I was like, hey, to each his own. I mean, he was cooking a steak in a Walmart parking lot. I mean, not really supposed to do that, but I was excited because he talked about traveling all around. He's going to go to California, maybe up to Oregon, Washington, you know, all the places I want to go to. And he was a guy that was about 4 or 5 years older than me, and I was like, well, that'll be fun to watch his journey. And he completely kind of folded. You know, now he's back in Florida and he's not doing this now. I don't want to mention his name, but I had mentioned him on my channel before. I say that because if anybody is starting to follow me here, I mean, I want to tell you, I'm going to finish this project. Whether these videos are any good or not, one thing I will promise you is I am going to continue to do this and get through every state. I'm going to find some really cool places, I think. And some of them are going to be duds. Like Nebraska was a mess. I don't even know if I'm going to have a video for that. I probably will, because I tend to record a lot. Does it all make it into the video? Absolutely not. But like today, I'm just like driving through this town and I'm like, you know, how cool. I'm sharing little videos with my family, my mother and brother and sister, and they're all like, oh, cool, because my brother and sister are in Michigan. They're like right across the lake. And I don't know, if even one person watches this and they're like, you know, I didn't know about that place. That's cool. I got to check that out someday. Or just enjoys what I'm doing, or maybe the feeling is infectious and it rubs off. It's like, you know what, I think I'm going to try this travel stuff too, because man, it is exhilarating to find new places that you've never been to and see them for the first time. And you know what, I'm really into photography. The lighting's not great, the sun's going down, but there's no clouds, which I love. But anyway, I'm going up to this viewpoint over here that I just found. There's like, I don't know, it looks like it's about 4 stories tall, and I'm gonna have an amazing view for you in a few minutes. I can't wait. Actually, I can't wait. There's a lot of stairs there. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get climbing, and I'll see you at the top of the stairs. So I just talked to a couple. First of all, this is the structure here that I climbed. It's a pathway that starts over here, goes through the forest and up to here. See the walkway? And then up to this viewing area. So you can either walk up the ramp or walk up the stairs. And then you have a view of, I may have shown you the video, there's a couple islands out there, and then my town down there. So I was talking to some people, a couple and then another woman, about fall color here. And we just talked for like 45 minutes about different places to go here and stuff. People are pretty, look at these berries. Look at that. People are pretty passionate about this area, I'm telling you. And you know who else is? Me. I freaking love it up here. I'm blown away with this little area that I found, this little pocket of Wisconsin. This little pocket of this country. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's got a harbor, it's got a small little town, it's got a beautiful drive through the forest here, hemlocks and all kind of trees. It's got this, I mean, this is a beautiful state park. It's what I'm in now. I had gotten in without paying, but I decided to stop. I've enjoyed this so much, I stopped at the kiosk and just to kind of get a map. And I was like, you know what? There's nobody here, but I really need to pay for this because it's so well maintained. I could spend days in here exploring. There's paths everywhere, trails. It's a beautiful campgrounds. I mean, if you're ever up here in an RV, I should probably get the name. I'll put the name of the park here. It's so worth checking out. And again, I was saying on a different video, a different clip, I sent my family that I was talking to a couple and then also a woman by herself. She has a whole big list of things. She had all sorts of injuries, but she's got passion, talking about things she's volunteering for, and I think that's what's keeping her alive, because there was a lot of ailments she was talking about. The beach is over there. You know what? I need to get down there. I need to circle around. What on earth was I saying? I gotta somehow turn around here? I don't think so. It smells like something's on fire. Oh, it's probably the campers. Let me pay attention. I see smoke. It's from the campgrounds. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing here. What an amazing day. Every once in a while you score, and all I can say is I think I scored with this town. The weather's perfect. I had a park, harbor, a small town. Speechless. All right, so that was a lot of video for somebody that wasn't going to video anything this afternoon. I hope I got some good stuff in there. Ended up with a nice sunset down by the harbor. It was very strange. It was like, so this is the entrance and this is the exit of the little loop. When you pull in, the parking spots were going the other way. So you had to pull in, and all the signs said back into the spot, which of course had people totally confused. And there was enough space for 6 cars. 3 of them were facing the wrong way, and one of them was facing the wrong way and trying to get out when I was trying to pull in. So I don't know why I shared all that. I don't even know if any of that made sense. So anyway, you're supposed to pull in and then back into the spot so you could just drive out the right side. It's like we were in London or something, driving on the wrong side of the road. Anyway, 1 minute in and he said nothing. I just want to tell you that I had a gorgeous, gorgeous day, an amazing day. And out of these 7 states, I've only been here for half a day or a day. And I'm absolutely loving Wisconsin. And I'm loving this area up here. And from what I've seen, there's so many gorgeous places in this state that I'll be making it back here for sure. But we got a full day tomorrow, so I'll see you in the morning. We're going to see a bunch of stuff around here, around Door County, some other little towns, villages. Oh, and I'm going on a boat ride at 1 o'clock. Man, I got a lot to do tomorrow. All right, see you in the morning.